Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me today for the repotting of this European hornbeam. I started this with little plants, and it's now in my possession for 10-15 years. The tree had not such a good root base, so I air layered it, and this is the results. The front is somewhere here, pointing to you now. So let's take a closer look at the root base after the air layering. This is the front I chose. You can see there are two big roots here and a few smaller ones there. When we repot, I will take off a few of the smaller roots so that the big roots here can take over. Here we lack a few roots. If I can take this root out, it may backbud, and maybe I can graft it later on somewhere here. And this is the front again. So let's get the tree out of its pot now. I already did some root cutting a few weeks ago, so it should be easy. As you can see, I am almost done now. I want to take all the soil off this time because I want to have a clear view on the root base and on the parts where I cut off the air layer. If I want to improve the nebari, I have to do a few things, and as you can see, the soil I'm using is quite wet and it's not good. I have a new soil mix now which I'm going to use. Another thing I don't like, you see this big root here curving, coming back all the way through here. I will have to take this one off too. So all the old soil is removed now, and we see the tree bare rooted. Here you see that it was air layered. Now there are a few flaws. First of all, most of the feeder roots are at the end of the big roots, and I should try to get them more into the tree. So I don't think I will be able to use a small container because I will have to reduce this first, and I cannot cut off all the feeder roots. It would not be healthy. Better to do it over time. Always think a few years ahead. Some roots are way too long, do strange things, like this one. Should try to spread this. Same here. This is going down, which means I cannot take a shallow container, so I have to do something here. Here we have two roots on top of each other. I'm going to try to reduce the one under. Take care to preserve this one. Not many feeder roots on here. So let's do this. Here is a small root coming from this big root, which I want to keep, so to reduce this one. Get rid of these roots. This one. This is already better. This is too big, too much too big. Try to keep this part and reduce. You have to untangle them. This is good, this is good. This is a little bit messy. Now, if this is the front and I want to thicken these roots, I should take the middle one out. Okay. And now I will take some small scissors and just cut the tips of the feeder roots away. Now is a good time to do it because maybe you saw it, the buds are really swelling. This tree is full of health. For those who are wondering, this is a graft. You see, I needed a branch here and I'm kind of lucky because I have a bud here right now. Maybe this can help too. Okay, so now the roots have been cut, and the issue is that we don't have much roots on the thick roots here. So that's one problem I will have to deal with. It's not that difficult. I will make some incisions here and apply rooting hormone. This will help the roots form closer to the base of the trunk. And I need to put this tree down. Now it's going to be extremely difficult to wire this in the pot. So I decided to use the same pot as before. And I'm going to drill a hole in the tree here. Put this screw through this net, like so, and screw the tree into the pot and pull him down in order to get a flat root base. Let's drill a hole. This is the hole, and now I'm going to make a few incisions with a sharp knife. And apply some rooting hormones. Okay, so now the tree is full of little wounds, full of hormone powder, and now comes the difficult bit. I am going to screw the tree in the pot. It's going to be a disaster, so I'll get back to you when it's done. Well, this went fairly well. The problem is when I'm screwing now, see, the thick root is not bending and the tree is hanging in the wrong direction. So I should have to take it like so, and I'm gonna put a few pieces of wood under here to maintain the tree in its right position. Okay, I found a bigger piece of wood and I put it here under the trunk. So now I'm gonna tie the screw down, and what will happen, I hope, is that this will come down and this not. Let's try. Okay, so far so good. Now I will have to put these two roots a little down and tie the tree in its spot. I'm using some protection here. Okay, this is done now, so now let's get some soil in the pot and moss the tree. So the work is done for today. The tree is now in its pot and has been mossed. Ideally the position of the tree should be something more like this, but we did a whole work on the roots, so we will be happy with this result. I will show you the tree now in a more close-up